Yes.
Every June, okay? We need every June. Every June, where you at? Hey, it's really with sweet shit.
Yeah, the logo would have been better on my
Happy birthday to you.
Good job. Good job.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Larry.
Good job, Larry.
So as you know, Larry June and Alchemist dropped a fire album called The Great Escape. Alchemist produced the whole thing, and so they were doing a pop-up shop in the Lower East Side. So I walked over there, I made sure I got there early. Now if you know anything about New York City, you know that them lines be wrapped all the way around the building. I think I was like the 11th person in line. And by the time the line actually started moving to go see Larry June, the line was wrapped around the building. Look, bro, listen, look at this, look at behind me right now. This block start from way up there and then it end way down there. Now imagine this whole line being filled with people and then it's wrapped around the other side on top of that. So I gotta commend myself for getting there early because I was literally like the 11th person in line. But the thing that I was the most excited about was meeting Miggs. Miggs is Larry June's personal photographer. So if you ever look at his album covers or just these fire-ass pictures that he takes on his Instagram all the time, Miggs is the one that takes these photos. Miggs has been a part of his career for years, almost from the very beginning. Before I ever knew Larry, before a lot of people ever knew who Larry was, Miggs was right there taking these exceptional ass pictures. So I walked up to Miggs and I told him, bro, I want you on my podcast. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it. No problem. Send me a DM after this. And yo, that was the most, more important than meeting Larry, more important than me and Alchemist, that was the most important thing to me because I really admire this artist. I really admire this entrepreneur, this creative, because he's doing great work. And I would love to, at some point in life, get to a place where I could take great pictures like that. This nigga done take some of the greatest pictures I've ever seen. Like, think about it. They on tour, they're going to London, they're going to Berlin, they're going to Amsterdam. And every one of these places, this guy is taking just the coolest pictures of who Larry is. Sitting next to the cars, sitting next to just the landscape, the skylines, you name it. Even though I absolutely waited 4 hours, and 4 hours was a long ass time, I just want to say good job, Larry, because I feel like I got a step closer to my dreams. And so Miggs, if you seeing this, bro, I'm so ready to do this podcast with you. I'm so ready to sit down and talk to you and hear your life story and hear about like the things that inspire you. And I want to hear about some of the things that people don't know about. Like, one, let people know who you are, because a big part of Larry's aesthetic and his just overall visual representation is because of you. But overall, for that whole day, I was most excited to not meet Larry, to not get the autograph, to not meet Alchemist, not meet Static Selector. Oh yeah, by the way, I met Static Selector. But I was most excited to meet Miggs because I see myself in Miggs. When you think about taking a risk to create an opportunity that doesn't exist normally in your neighborhood, doesn't exist normally where you come from, in your family, I will always admire people who go to that length to make that shit happen. Because I come from a place where I thought having a factory job or working at a cubicle was the best shit that you could do. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but what I'm saying is that few and far between are the people who take the risk and create a whole different career path for themselves where they having fun. People who are having fun, traveling the world, they don't gotta shave their beard, they don't gotta wear a tie and a suit or slacks or khakis, they don't gotta do that. They can show up doing what they love and getting compensated for it every single day. And that's me, and that's Miggs. So I respect him, and I will always respect the people who create that type of lane for themselves, because there's not a lot of people out here that's like that. But for the people who are in a position in their life where you don't like your setup, you don't like your job. Like I used to work at Walmart and I knew I wanted more. And so it took time, but one step in front of the other, one step in front of the other, one brick at a time, I get to a place where I'm in my favorite city of all time. And every day I'm doing what I love.
Good job now.
I didn't even know I would love podcasting, but I do. And I think Miggs is another human being that is doing the exact same thing. I mean, he's traveling the world with Larry. Just imagine what that might be like. Imagine how that might feel, knowing that your life is going in a positive direction. When you take a risk and you take a chance on your life, you eventually get to the point where you're positive, where you're confident that everything you're doing is gonna get you what you want. You don't gotta be scared, you don't gotta be timid about it. You can be confident in knowing that eventually I might be in one place in my life, but a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now, I'm gonna be exactly where I want. I'm gonna have exactly what I need. So yeah, moral of the story is sometimes your ass just might have to wait 4 hours to create an opportunity for yourself. See, a lot of people would have been in that line and been like, psh, I'm out of here, I'm gonna do something else. But me, I decided I'm gonna wait, because I know that something great can come from this. Even if Miggs wasn't there, just the fact that I could meet one of my favorite rappers, somebody who consistently inspires me, because not only is he creating this perspective of being healthy, but he's creating this perspective of being positive, being healthy and being positive. Like him saying, I'm drinking a green juice, or him saying, good job, more things that all of us need to be doing. We all need to be drinking green juices. We all need to be telling ourselves, good job. Tell yourself. Don't wait for nobody else to tell you. You tell yourself, because it feels better when it's coming from you.
Good job now.
As good as it feels for somebody that you respect to tell you good job, it'll never be more powerful on your subconscious and your psyche than you telling yourself a good job. So that's what I do now. I'm inspired by that. So yeah, with that being said, man, I just want to say good job. I just want to say good job, Wolf, for waiting 4 hours and making it happen. And now you have solidified a podcast with somebody that you really respect. And I can't wait to bring that relationship to everybody else so that we can all learn from it. And I want the people who are in that weird phase of their life where they could continue to do what they've been doing, or they could take a risk to do more. Yeah, so with that being said, good job, Larry. Good job, Miggs. Yeehee. I'm out.